Welcome back to our channel. Today we're diving into the incredible journey of one of the most legendary actors of our time, Samuel L. Jackson. From his tough childhood and battles with addiction to becoming the highest grossing actor in Hollywood history, Samuel's story is one of resilience, talent, and undeniable charisma. So, let's take a deep look at Samuel L. Jackson's life, then and now. Samuel Leroy Jackson was born on December 21, 1948 in Washington, D.C. He was raised by his mother Elizabeth and grandparents in Chattanooga, Tennessee. His father lived separately and battled alcoholism, so young Samuel rarely saw him. Growing up in the segregated South during the 1950s and 1960s, Samuel experienced racism firsthand. Despite the struggles, he developed a passion for the arts. In school, he played the French horn and trumpet, but acting wasn't on his radar yet. When he attended Morehouse College in Atlanta, he initially studied marine biology, but soon he discovered acting through a college class and fell in love with it. This decision would change his life forever. In college, Samuel became deeply involved in the civil rights movement. He even attended the funeral of Martin Luther King Jr. and later served as an usher. Samuel's activism was so strong that he once locked some board members of Morehouse College in a building to demand curriculum changes. For this, he was suspended from college for 2 years. These years of activism shaped his perspective, and he would later bring that fire and intensity into his acting. But his path to Hollywood success wasn't easy. Before fame, Samuel faced one of the toughest battles of his life: addiction to drugs and alcohol. Throughout the 1970s and 1980s, he worked in theater and had small film roles, but his career was overshadowed by substance abuse. Things reached a breaking point in 1991 when his wife, actress LaTanya Richardson, and their daughter Zoe found him passed out on the floor after a drug overdose. That was the wake-up call. Samuel entered rehab and decided to turn his life around. This decision came just before his big break, proving how life sometimes tests us right before success. After rehab, Samuel's career exploded. His first major breakthrough came in 1991 when he starred in Spike Lee's Jungle Fever as Gator, a crack addict. The role was powerful because it reflected his real-life struggles, and it won him critical acclaim. Then in 1994, he landed the role that changed his career forever, Jules Winfield in Quentin Tarantino's Pulp Fiction. With his sharp wit, memorable monologues, and unforgettable presence, Samuel earned an Academy Award nomination for Best Supporting Actor. From then on, he was unstoppable. Throughout the 1990s, Samuel became a household name. He starred in hit films like Die Hard with a Vengeance, 1995, with Bruce Willis, A Time to Kill, 1996, Jackie Brown, 1997, The Negotiator, 1998. By the late 90s, he was one of the most in-demand actors in Hollywood. His commanding voice, intensity, and ability to play both heroes and villains made him unique. He also joined the Star Wars prequels, playing Jedi Master Mace Windu. His purple lightsaber became iconic. The 2000s cemented Samuel as a true legend. He appeared in dozens of films, from action thrillers to comedies. Some of his famous projects included Unbreakable Todusend, Shaft, 2000, Coach Carter, 2005, Snakes on a Plane, 2006, which became a cult favorite. But his biggest career move was yet to come, joining the Marvel Cinematic Universe. In 2008, Marvel introduced a post-credit scene in Iron Man where Samuel L. Jackson appeared as Nick Fury, the leader of SHIELD. This was a game changer. From that moment on, Samuel became one of the central figures in the MCU. He appeared in numerous films, including the Avengers series, Captain Marvel, and Secret Invasion on Disney+. This role brought him to a whole new generation of fans, cementing his place as one of the most recognizable actors on the planet. Outside of acting, Samuel has been married to LaTanya Richardson since 1980, a rare Hollywood love story lasting over 4 decades. They have one daughter, Zoe. Samuel is also known for his philanthropy, supporting education, Alzheimer's research, and civil rights causes. Despite his fame, he remains grounded, often describing himself as a working actor rather than a movie star. Today, Samuel L. Jackson is 76 years old, but he shows no signs of slowing down. He continues to act in films and streaming projects, often balancing blockbuster roles with smaller, powerful performances. He holds the record as the highest grossing actor of all time, with his films making over $27 billion worldwide. In 2022, he received an honorary Academy Award for his lifetime contribution to cinema, a well-deserved recognition after decades of legendary performances. Even at 76, Samuel isn't slowing down. In fact, he jokes that he'll keep working as long as people keep calling. And let's be real, who wouldn't call Samuel L. Jackson? Whether it's Marvel, Star Wars, or a fresh new role, he still brings the same fire he had decades ago. That's why fans across generations love him. Samuel L. Jackson's journey from a struggling young man in Tennessee to the biggest name in Hollywood is nothing short of inspiring. His life reminds us that no matter how tough things get, resilience, passion, and belief in yourself can turn your story around. From Pulp Fiction to the Marvel Universe, from addiction struggles to global superstardom, Samuel L. Jackson has shown the world what it means to never give up. And that is the story of Samuel L. Jackson then and now. Samuel L. Jackson's story teaches us something powerful, that your past doesn't define you, but your choices do. He chose to rise above his struggles, to keep fighting, and to never give up on his craft. And that's why today, Samuel isn't just a Hollywood star. He's a symbol of strength, resilience, and timeless talent. When people look back at the history of cinema 100 years from now, Samuel L. Jackson's name will still be there. Not just because of the number of movies he's been in, but because he left a mark on culture itself. He is, without a doubt, a legend of our time. From the streets of Chattanooga to the lights of Hollywood, Samuel L. Jackson proved that it doesn't matter where you start, what matters is where you're willing to go. His story isn't just about acting, it's about survival, resilience, and greatness.